Vikas, Shreya, do you have any questions for regarding interiors or anything that we can talk about? I'm going to be here for another 15 minutes. You can drop your questions in the comment box. Oh, okay. That's great to see you, Shreya. The question is, which type of flooring is ideal for laboratories? Welcome, Ruhana. Welcome, Meenu. How are you? Good to see you. So, do I need any introduction to anybody of you? Well, this is welcome, Ashish. Welcome, Meenu. Let me quickly first introduce myself because I think people are now joining. And Shreya, then I'll take up your question. So this is Mishali Desai, an architect turned into a material analyst, into a FFA specialist, and into the industry since past 27 plus years, running the Material Council at Mumbai by the name of Michel's Material Council since a decade. In 2011, it was founded, and a walking, talking product and vendor data bank in front of you so that you can extract any kind of look and feel consultations or solutions for your hospitality interiors or commercial interiors. Here's myself wishing you very best for all your future endeavors. And thank you, Meenu. Thank you. Yeah, so now coming back to Shreya's question, what kind of flooring is ideal for laboratories? I would say laboratories always being a very hygiene oriented place, it would always be advisable to have a seamless floor over there. And seamless when it comes, nothing else but the epoxy floorings comes into our mind. So epoxy floorings are the ideal solution for any kind of healthcare areas, especially the laboratories, where it needs to be really, seamless and chemical resistance and acid resistance and stuff like that. But if at all the epoxy floorings, which are performance floorings, are not possible, then you can always safely use the material called ceramic. Ceramic tiles are best be used, and you can reduce the seams by adopting the large format tiles. Any other question? I hope I have answered your question, Shreya. Welcome, Atul. Welcome. Let me know, guys, if you have any question related to materials or related to interiors. Oh, how many types of stones are there available? Okay. Stones, when we say the first thing, what we identify the stone as either marble or granite. But there are many stones available. By stone, we mean either Indian or imported stones. And in Indian categories, we have this sandstones, the limestones, and the slates. These are the basic types of natural stones. Then in imported ones, the same kinds of imported marbles we import, or else we call it some precious stones that we import, the semi-precious stones that we import, and this is varied applications based on the project budgets and based on the area of applications. But other than the natural form of stones, there are also composite stones available. There are, besides limestones, there are quartzites, there are composite agglomerates, composite stones, or glass agglomerates. So these are all coming under stone category. So by composite stones, we mean that, it is kind of a very uniform thickness, but only the limitation is whilst we cut the floor, then the edges chips off. It is little brittle. So because those are too hard, so it's brittle, so it just chips off. So those composite stones, whilst we are using, we better ensure that we are using it with the spacers. So spacers के साथ में अगर उसको लगाया तो nothing, it's a beautiful stone to be used. So Those are the types of stones which are available in the market generally. And of course, the granites. Oh, Shreya is all like, which are good materials for kitchen platform? Okay, for kitchens, we typically use the stone floorings in India, and in abroad, widely there is this resilient floors available, surfaces available for the kitchen platforms. Either that could be synthetic resin boards, or there are polymer boards which are seamless and which are available in either 3 or 4 mm up to 6 mm thicknesses, and they use it very extensively there. And sometimes the porcelain slabs also are used. So either you can go in for granite. Marbles are lesser recommended. On the marbles can also be used, but marble are less recommended for the kitchen platforms, because most of the times these marble, they catch the stains. So Indian cooking has a lot of spices and those kind of accentuated ingredients used in the day-to-day cooking. So better we don't use the marble, because it catches the stain, and it's then it becomes little difficult to maintain. Otherwise, and the granites are typically used because granites are budget friendly. Again, that is a stone that has got one drawback, is a pinhole again. But otherwise, and the latest modern applications include synthetic resin boards like Korean. Korean is a like if we talk about Laminate House and Mica is the brand, Korean has become the product name now, despite of that being a brand name. So Koreans are widely used if you have thicker pockets for it. And yeah, these are the common materials which can go in the kitchen platform. Soul Reaper 1512 has joined. Welcome, Soul Reaper. Nice name. So you make soul connections, is it? Which ceiling is expensive? Oh, which ceiling is expensive? For POP or gypsum? Okay. Gypsum are, so to say, both ceilings are falling under economical categories. But yes, gypsum comparatively to POP is a little higher. Like if you say POP costs around, say anything around 45 rupees a square feet, plus or minus 2 to 3 rupees, then gypsum ceilings costs about in the range of 65 to 75 rupees per square feet. Depends, like what are the quantums of the project and what is the size or volumes, offered to the contractor. They quote it accordingly. But comparatively, yes, gypsum is higher than POP. Sabina, have you managed to join in? Any other questions? How are you enjoying, guys? I mean, I hope I'm doing justice to your questions and you are getting the relevant answers. Minu, how are you, Minu? Yesterday it was fun talking to you, chatting with you yesterday, right? Oh, my favorite color. All are my favorite color, whatever I propose in my projects. But however, let me answer you, okay? My favorite color are all here in my logo. These are my favorite colors. That's my logo. MD. All the colors that goes in a peacock feather are my favorite colors. Thank you, Soul Reaper. What's your name, Soul Reaper? Shakil.Chaudhary. Hello, Shakil. How are you? So, yeah, are you excited for the Independence Day, guys? And what if we schedule a kind of a Independence Day event? Then would you join me? Because as you know that we are set for inducing the cutting edge mindset into the youngsters and to the young generation, especially for the fresh graduate architects and the engineers and the students of architecture and engineering. We really want them to produce the sensible and uh, resilient designs. And that is why all of these efforts, in this pandemic time where, the systems are interfacing change and a lot of focus is now required to cope up with all the um, mishaps and all the imbalances that have occurred in all the administrative systems. So we are glad to, support in whichever ways we can, or whatever guidance you require for, clearing your doubts or for resolving the issues that typically one can anticipate or are facing onto the site, and we should be, glad to be a help to them. And which is why we are trying to formulate a kind of entire live workshop in a couple of weeks. Maybe by the end of the month we should be able to announce when it is going to get launched. So stay tuned with us. And I think Insta is more about youngsters. So I would love to connect with you all in whichever form. And if this question answer session is getting a little boring, then we can try bringing in some kind of fun element. What say? So fun sessions also, if you want, just let me know. Then we can. Anyways, I'm going to be live with you for another 29 days, so we can incorporate those kind of sessions as well. Would you like to have some more fun sessions? How many different types of fabrics are available? Well, this is a very, very huge spectrum question. Fabrics goes into different kind of applications. Okay, fabrics can be actually categorized as for the domestic purposes and for the performance purposes as well. But since I assume that you're asking that what kind of fabrics, I would elaborate this answer more towards the interior application and then answer your questions so that some part of it is actually understood well. Then that is that there are different type of fabric applications felt in the interiors, which is either through the drapery or through the upholstery and tapestry. And by that, drapery meaning all the curtains, shears, and the Roman blinds that we use it in the house, or the vertical blinds and Venetian blinds that we use it in the commercial spaces. So these are the areas where the fabrics are used. And for that, different types of fabrics are available, right from cotton, linen, silk, and then in combination of with viscose or polyester, 100% polyester or 100% jute, or viscose polyester cotton, with varying proportions. The fabrics are constructed, but they give you a very different decorative look, and it's awesome. And with certain kind of test standards, it differs in terms of its properties, whether it is apt for only the drapery application or it is rugged enough to be used as the upholstery application. By upholstery is a technical term. Laymen can understand it as the application for the sofa fabrics. And so this is how the, actually keeping in mind the applications, the fabrics are produced. And to touch base on the performance part, there are different kind of performance fabrics also available, which you might have seen in airports and stuff like that, where there are tensile fabric structures carved out of. These are also the fabrics, either fabrics which are for the outdoor ranges, and which can also be coated with either I mean, Ferrari or Teflon coatings. Ferrari fabrics are typically like Teflon coating ke saath aata hai. So all these things, special coatings can also make it good for the outdoor applications. And then this tensile properties are induced, and everything is covered under. The key lies with its construction detail and the construction specification. So this is all about fabric. Thank you for asking such a wide range question. I hope I have not missed out on anything. And yeah, there are certain sunblock fabrics also available, which has some kind of opacity in it, and so that's it. Sangeeta Chauhan. Hi, Sangeeta. How are you? Good to see you. Any more questions, guys, regarding materials, regarding interiors? Hello. Okay, okay. Thank you, Vikas. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. But I would like to please urge all of you to attend the 15th August. A lot of surprises are there for 15th August, maybe in the morning for the flag hoisting and in the evening for the SEDEX talks. We should connect. So please stay tuned with us. And this Friday is going to be a fun Friday for you. So do not miss out on that session.